Oh. Oh wait, here we go. Oh my god, muted. Alright. Hi. Whoever's watching. So today I'm going to bring you guys into the intermediate Japanese. For those who are interested. Yeah. Stick around and let's see how we go. And long time no see. It's been 2 weeks since I streamed last time. So yeah. All right. Oh shit. 1 second. Not that. Loud music. Okay. Here we go. Let me know if you guys can't see anything. Seems like no one's watching. Or actually, never mind. All right. So here we go. I'll be talking about some stuff that is new, or it may not be new. You probably haven't seen it. You probably may have not seen it before, but yeah. Yeah, if you have any questions, just put it in the chat, and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. So here we go. So for the basics, in order to go past this point, you will need to do some practice on the. If you haven't done any revision for the basic Japanese, you should, because if you don't, you will not be able to understand a lot of what you'll be seeing in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully it's the next couple of weeks if nothing else comes up. But yeah. All right. Yeah, this is very important. So don't skip on this. All right, so intermediate concepts. So what will I be going through this time? Or at least, what will it be for these lessons? So I'm going to be going through this list will not stop here. There's definitely a lot more than these 4 points. These are just like some pointers to get started. So if you understand, if once I get more of these set up, I will announce them, and there'll be more lessons. But there's other things I want to do as well. Regarding what was it? Learning Japanese, because I feel like it's a bit hard to just teach. I kind of want to do something with you guys as well. So yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions on what you would like to do or what you would like to see. But otherwise, I will begin with the first set of stuff, or the first set of grammar stuff that we'll be going through. So, giving and receiving. You guys probably have heard like a lot of uh, giving and well, there's one that or two, one, two, I don't know. It's more of like 2 out of 6, but we'll get there, I guess. But there's 2 out of 6 of these that you probably have heard a lot, maybe 3. But yeah, so this is a very important topic, and if you want to master the language, this is a must. So everyone needs to know this. Oh wait, I won't go into much detail this time because it's just gonna be an introduction. There will be no quiz today because it's just an introduction. I'm just gonna go through a lot of the topics really lightly, and then I will do individual lessons on each of these when in the upcoming weeks. So I think I should. The reason why I'm doing just an introduction is just because I feel like if I don't ease people in, it may be a bit difficult. So, and I'm trying to shorten my lessons as well so that it doesn't become a pain to learn everything. So yeah. All right. So giving and receiving. This is one of the one verb with 2 types. One is called ageru. One of the verbs is ageru. It's a giving verb. So both of these verbs mean the same thing. It's not really. It's one is polite and the other one is casual, or like the dictionary form, because well, this is very hold on 1 second. I gotta change music. Where are you? Alright, let's switch this. Alright. Oh yeah, if the music's bad, or like let's say you want to listen to something else, just let me know. Alright, so first things first is yeah, sorry, going back to this. The verbs here, the verb pronunciations here is ageru and sashiageru. So both of these mean to give, but it's based on there's actually two words with 2 different forms based on polite or casual that mean to give. But both of these words, I guess you could say, it's dependent on it's dependent on the perspective of the person. So one is usually used by the giver when in terms of, if it's just a present tense, it would just be this. But there's of course other exceptions, but for now, just when we are saying like someone gave from a third person, or when you're saying I gave, you would usually use this verb. So as you can see in the pink, it says it's used by the giver, or from the perspective of the giver rather. And so this verb means to give. And here's an example. I know it's really simple. I have some whole life examples down the line, but yeah, for now this is it for now. So 私は花子ちゃんにチョコをあげました。So this is from the perspective of the person giving the chocolates to this person called Hanako. In the actual detailed lesson for giving and receiving, I will talk about or lessons rather. I have 2 prepared so far. I will go into detail about like Valentine's Day and in Japan and stuff like that. So yeah. So I gave Hanako some chocolates. And then this is the other one. This one a lot of people have heard. So if you heard kudasai or yeah, it's or kure even. It comes from, this is the actual verb. Kure and kudasai is just a actually kure is the shortened one, and then kudasai is like the polite form. So from the receiver's perspective, you can say that person gave to me, or yeah, this one's usually used from a from the person receiving, because it's a bit, there's a sense of thankfulness and gratefulness, which you hear a lot in Japanese culture. Whenever people speak, even when the whole life members talk, it's always like kurete arigato, or something to that effect. I'll talk about more in the future stream, but for now, yeah, just take note of these verbs as they are. So here's an example. 姉が僕に小遣いをくれました. So this is talking from the perspective of the little brother who has an older sister who's providing for the little brother, like okay, this is probably not every time, because sometimes it's depending on family, but in this case, the big sister is very, very nice. So again, take note of these two verbs, or two verbs. So this one, ageru and kureru, and then sashiageru and kudasaru. Both of these are mean to give from different perspectives. Okay, and now for the one which means to receive. You probably heard the second one whenever when the Japanese put their hands together like this to eat, or like right before they eat, they'll say itadakimasu, and then after that they'll say gochusou-sama. But we're gonna focus on this one for now, the itadakimasu. And then morale is the itadakimasu is the polite version. So you never hear, I mean, you can hear itadaku, but itadaku is very, very akin to the polite form, and it's used a lot with the polite language. And then as for morale, it's that one's very, very casual. So it's usually used by everyone. I mean, both of these are used by everyone, but morale I think is used a lot when we're talking about when we're going past polite language. So yeah, just leave it as that. So itadakimasu, it's thanking people for food, and I put a direct translation here because it doesn't exactly mean thanks for the food. It actually means I received this food with gratefulness. So yeah, that's receiving something. Or it's rather you going and asking for, or saying that I'm going to take this right now, in the most polite fashion. So yeah. All right. Asking for favors. I'm sure that when there have been times when you wanted to ask someone to help, or you've had to ask them for help. Sometimes it's not that you wanted to, but you ask them for help anyway because you need their help for something, whatever it may be. Asking for favors is also there. There's definitely a way to ask someone to do something for you in Japanese. So this is some grammar that you need. Everyone needs to know. Okay. So when you're asking for favors, make sure to be polite. Do not be don't be and use the polite language first. Unless it's a friend, then you can probably mix it up a bit. But it's always important to be to use the polite language. You should. Otherwise, yeah, I will not be held responsible if you lose an opportunity for someone to do something for you, a Japanese person. Yeah, so make sure you take note of this. And the te form is very important here. That's why I said a lot of times in previous lessons when you to make sure to study your te forms, because this will come into play. It's very important. So te hoshi is the one of the I'm not sure if I went through. I got to check back at one of my other lessons because I do not remember. But te hoshi. So when you want to ask someone to do something for you, you use or when you're trying to express that you want something done for you to someone else, whether it's asking that person to do something for you, or whether it's asking whether it's just saying plainly that you want someone to help you, you would use this. Hoshi meaning is an adjective meaning that desirable. So you, in this case, if you combine it with the verb in the te form, it will be, oh hi folder, welcome. Yeah, I'm doing my lesson now. So I know I talk about it a lot, but I do lessons. So this is an example of one of those streams. But if you have any questions, if you have any questions regarding Japanese, just say it for the end. But I will try my best to answer it. And obviously, I won't end it like right after the lesson because some people might have questions. But hopefully you'll learn something today, or like at least it'll prepare you for the future lessons. Okay, going back to this. So let's talk about the example here. 誰かに日本語を教えてほしいです。So if you want someone to teach you Japanese, you would say it like this, or like this would be what you'd be saying. 誰か meaning someone, and then ni is the particle for an indirect subject or indirect object. I can't remember the term, but it's basically someone else. It's another person that's not the subject who's in the picture here. So a lot of times you use this ni particle, to say like from someone, or to someone, or by someone. So in this case, it's by a certain person. And then Nihongo o for obviously the object for Japanese. And then oshiete hoshi. Oshieru meaning the verb to teach. And then te hoshi is for when you want to express your desire for someone to teach you. So yeah, so that's why it says I would like for someone to teach me Japanese. Okay. All right. And then we also have these three. It's the same verbs, but when you apply this to the form, it's instead of asking for someone for something, you will be asking for someone to do a favor for you as well. But this one's actually direct instead of like the indirect. Oh, I would like someone to do something for me. This is more like a please, or like te kureru is it's more of like a please. Te morau is more like I need you to do this for me. And then te ageru is a I will do this. I'll do this for you. That sort of thing. So, yeah, this is very important. If you don't know your te forms, you should go back and study it, or like go back to one of my past streams where I talked about te forms. Try and study it there, or you can look it up yourself as well. That's fine. Okay. Now, unexpected circumstances. So there'll be instances where you come across things that you didn't expect, and you'll be like, "Huh? Why did that happen?" Or you'll be like, "Oh shit! I did not expect that to come up." So all right. So I think you guys may have seen this. If you're a new person to Hololive, you may not have watched this stream or watched this series. It happened way back in I think it's middle of 2020, middle of last year. So this was one of the streams where there's a series going on about Aqua's Minecraft neighbor. If you don't know what that is, just go and type that on YouTube. It'll be the first thing on the YouTube search. So if you go there, you find it. So again, oh wait, I'll talk about this first. So there's this verb called shimao, and shimao, when you turn that into the past tense, is shimata. So shimata has two different meanings, at least from what I've seen. Shimata, the first one, which I'll talk about, is the swear word. Well, not really a swear word. It's more like, oh no, I did it. I screwed up. A more, I guess, casual way you could put it is, oh shit. All right. So the other one, the teishimao, is when you're telling someone about something that you did by accident. So in this case, Shion-chan no ie o bakuhatsu shite shimatta. Oh, I forgot to put the hiragana reading. But I accidentally blew up Shion's house because Aqua did not expect such a result to happen. She would say shite shimatta. So this is very, very important. So this is something that I will talk about as well in another lesson, but very lightly. Just know that this is going to be a something you use a lot, especially when when you do something, accidents happen. So it's best to remember this. Otherwise, you may not know how to respond. When a Japanese person asks you, "Hey, what happened?" Then if you don't know how to respond, I don't know what to say. So I will feel sorry for you. But just remember that this is going to be something to that you have to learn. Hi, Nexus. Okay. And then temiru. For trying out new things, there's there's two words for the word try in Japanese, or one actual verb, and the other one is this, which is the how should I say this? This is the grammar version. So the first one is the verb tamesu. Tamesu is a verb that's meant for trying out something new, but it's more of just like how do I say this? It's more of just like trying out a or testing rather. Not really trying for the first time, but testing. But it is an attempt in a sense. And then the other one is actually when you've never done something before, which is this, which is temiru. So when you haven't, when there's food that you haven't eaten before and you want to try something, when you want to try it, you'd say tabete mitai. So when you want to attempt something, oh my god, oh, damn it, sorry. There is a typo here. I forgot to put some. I can't English now. All right, sorry. So when you want to attempt something that you've never done before, you would use this verb conjugation, temiru. So if you've been paying attention to the past couple of slides, you'd see that the te form is a very, very important grammar. How should I say this? It's very, very important in terms of Japanese grammar. So you guys better study that, or I won't be able to help you if you don't put in the effort for that. But yeah, make sure to learn the te forms. And if you don't know where else to look, I remember now I was doing a te form quiz in my revisions. What do you call it? I did a stream, I think couple weeks ago, where I was where we were doing like some basic Japanese revision. So if you don't know where to look for te form stuff, just you can watch that. I need to check stuff, but I think I have linked the slides to the to that stream there. So yeah, te forms are in there. Oh, sorry, I've linked the slides to the stream. I've put in the stream description. If it's not there, actually I'll go and find out later. But yeah, all right. So that's Temi time. How much more do we got? All right. Okay. And then lastly, other topics to come. Hazu. So, hazu is used at the end of the sentence right before. Usually, it's when it's a des or a da ending instead of like Oh wait, actually, no. You can, hold on, let me check. Is it noun? Sorry. Yeah, okay, it's a noun. So in the dictionary, it says expectation that something took place, will take place, or was in some state, should be so, bound to be, expected to be, must be. So this is a word that expresses expectation. So you have a certain idea of what's to come. You would use hazu at the end. I will talk more about that in the future stream. Keigo. Now I know that a lot of people hate this, or like they dread keigo, but very important too. If you do not know keigo, you might struggle to talk in a lot of polite language. And and this is a big if. This doesn't mean that you necessarily want to do this. But if you ever want to go to Japan to like study or stuff, you need to know keigo, or even especially working. Keigo is a must. That's a big if though. So just yeah, just take note of that. Okay. And then maybe so hypothetical. I guess. Uh, Something that's like that could happen. You don't know. It's not like 100%. It's not like guaranteed to happen, but it will come up. Like it's a possibility of something coming up in to that effect. We use these words, and if you paid like close attention to like the speech patterns of like or the way that some Holai members talk, be like もしかして or もしや or もし or like when they're speculating or like saying like, oh, this could happen, you know, you use the word かもしれない. And then かも is the shortened form for かもしれない. So it means the same thing. One is very casual, and then the other one's just used more for like I don't know. Kamo is just very, very short, and so that's like super casual. And then some other, I guess, particles, or yeah, you could say they're like particles, or because it's used at the end. Usually, if it's like if instead of a ka, because ka is a question mark particle, instead of ka, it'd be kana or kashira. For I mean, depending on the way you speak, this may change. But these are all like words which mean it's like speculation, so to speak. And then conditional conjunctions. So when you want to say if this happens, I will do this, or if this happens, then something else will come up. That's sort of I will talk about that as well. So yeah, if is also very important. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, more topics to come later. There's definitely more to come. This is not the end because if you have any idea of how the GLPT system works, they like which is what I'm kind of basing my syllabus on, or like what my teaching streams on is just so that I have some sort of like guideline to work with. Otherwise, it can be a bit hard for me to prepare these. So, and there's more topics to come, obviously. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. Again, I know it's very short, but today was more of just like an introduction because this is just to let everyone know that the difficulty is increasing. So if you want to go deeper into learning Japanese, this is it's best that you revise and be prepared for these lessons. And don't worry, I'm also preparing the lessons. I've been doing some other things as well, so I've been a bit busy. Yeah, exactly, Nexus. Yeah, dokana. That's one. That's an example. Exactly. Yes. That same kana is the same one as what you see here. Kana. So like okay. It's like when you can kind of anticipate what the answer is gonna be, but you don't really know yet for certain, then you're like, okay, どうかな, you know? So yeah, in that sense it makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, it's very, very short because or it's shorter because one, I'm trying to shorten my lesson streams because I know that if I teach, I've been doing some thinking and I realized that, oh no, maybe I might be teaching too much, and maybe the people who are learning are not able to take in all the information a lot. So I'm trying to make it smaller, to be more bite-sized as a stream, but not it's not too short that it's like 10 minutes, but it's also not too long that it's like you're struggling to process everything. So yeah, that's basically it. All right. Now I'm gonna leave it to you guys to ask questions. I'm just gonna leave. I don't. Obviously, I'm not gonna end the stream yet because I think that you guys might want to ask some questions. But like, yeah. If there, I know there's not a lot of like whole life references here. But it's because I'm not going to detail in this lesson. This is just like a. If you think about prologue, where there isn't much, but it's just like. Yes, I'll do a Keigo lesson. Don't worry. Keigo, I know Keigo is a bit of a pain in the ass because it's like you're like, oh no, how do I? But don't worry, I will help you out. Oh yeah, the sashiageru, kudasaru, and itadaku are Keigo forms, or at least it's like it's Keigo, or to some effect. Or there's like certain levels, but it's Keigo. Either way, it's polite language. But yeah, don't worry. I will prepare that. I'll make sure that that it becomes easy to understand. Yeah. Don't worry. Ek-kun is here to help. Okay. Do any of you have any questions? Yeah, speaking of what I want to do next, I feel like my Japanese has been kind of lacking, or like just getting. I mean, it's not like I've forgotten everything. Obviously, I still know my Japanese. It's just that I'm gonna do some study sessions actually. So like actually study with you guys because in that way. You guys can get something out of it as well, but like it's me just revising stuff, and then I don't know. I want to think of a fun way to do this because I think it's gonna be good. So let me know what you think about that. All right, that's it. Unless you have more questions, I don't really have much. I don't want to go into the lesson yet because or if you want to ask me about something that you just saw, and hold on. I mean, like here's something else I will say. If you want me to redo one of my past lessons, like and like do a quick rundown on stuff, let me know as well. I might ask it as a poll. I'm just getting. I know it's probably not much, or it's probably not as interesting as I did my lessons before, but that's because I'm just getting back into it again. Like I've been occupied as well, but if you guys want me to do a lesson like slightly better, like for example, my first couple of streams had no music, so like it's things like that which if you want me to teach it again, I'm okay to do it. I just have to break it down because it's like those are 3-hour streams. Oh my god. Oh no. Nasaru. Hold on. Let me check that Pierre Zolo. Okay. Onになる. Yeah, I don't actually know. Okay, so this is okay. Light lesson about Kegel. Kegel has several different levels. So like, um, there's like 3 different levels, as far as I know. One is called Sonkeigo, which is I think the respectful language. There's one in between, and then there's Keigo. So I will also talk about like how like you can adjust the verb to be polite. Like one thing about negative verbs is that when you I don't know what the mentality is, but somehow it just works like that. Like if you use more negative verbs and more polite and it's longer, it's more polite. For some reason, I don't know why. I just know that that's what they say. But yeah, yeah, but yeah. I'll have to do my own research for this because like I don't use Kaggle often either. I studied it because I passed the N3, but that's why I said I would like to do some study sessions. I have to do my own study session. The teacher needs to learn again. Yeah, both of them mean to do. It's that's why I saw in the dictionary. It's just that how it's used. I need to look this up again. It's gonna be very like Hegel though, but it's an intro to how Kegel works. But don't fret because it's just a lot of verbs. That's it. It's just extra verbs. You can think of it as extra verbs. That's it. Okay, I said what I need to. Anyone else have any other questions? Oh yeah, okay. So going into the study session, I'm thinking of doing a game of some sort, or like an activity where all I'll do is I'll pick a random kanji. It's very easy. I'll pick a random kanji, and then I'll go look it up, and then you guys can put in the comments what you think. What other words can you make out of this particular kanji? And we're also going to write it down because that's the way you remember kanji. As I've taught before, is that you don't just read the kanji and memorize it. It's best to write it out as well. So like I will do something to that effect, and it should help everyone with like remembering kanji. And then I'll put, I'll do it myself as well as a study thing, so that like when people look at it, hopefully they'll be able to see my perspective, and then they'll know, okay, so this is how you think. Once I try this, and then you guys can use that as a launch pad to oh my god, I'm moving. You guys can use that as a launch pad to do your own kanji study, because people tend to forget kanji. It's a known fact, and I'm not exempt from it. So yeah. Okay. All right. I think I've said enough. Unless you guys want me to talk about something else. Oh. Oh, that's good, Pierre. Yeah, that's a good way to study. Like I used to do that a lot as well. I'm not sure if you watched my previous streams, but I talked quite a lot about how I came to study Japanese. And one of those times is one thing which I actually used to study Japanese was playing. I think it was Kingdom Hearts first, and then the Sword Online games, because the Sword Online games, they had, you know, I was just getting into, because I loved playing JRPGs back in the day. I don't play as much now, but like uh, uh, but from all those experiences, I studied Japanese that way, or like, I developed my skill in reading and listening from those games. So I played those, and it seems like you're enjoying the game. So yeah, keep it up, and it should help you, it should serve you well. Oh yeah, if I'm not streaming it, so for those who are watching the VOD, if you're watching if you're watching the VOD, or like the stream's not actually happening and you're just watching the VOD, just I I'd like to apologize about the times, because I know this may not be best, because like when I was setting this up, I saw that everyone was like, oh, okay, 8 p.m. JST. That sounds good. So that's why I set this time. But like, if you think that, if you prefer, like, I really I really want to ask you guys, like, if the time is actually suitable for you. So just be honest, and if it is, then cool. I'll keep doing it at this time, or I'll keep doing it at the time which I did before in past streams. But if it's like, oh, I don't like this time, could you make it more like this? And if I get more of those responses, I would change the times. But yeah, the only reason why I did it at 8 p.m. JST is just to cater for like people who answer my poll. So be very, very honest. And if you want to see me stream, yeah, that's what you gotta do. So make sure to put it in the comments. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's good, but I'm just saying, like, for like the majority of the people watching my streams, because like I've had people watching my streams from the US as well. So in that sense, it's like for them it could be like nighttime now, or like in the afternoon, that sort of thing. So that's why I just want to make sure that everyone gets a chance, because like people may comment, but like but I see very few comments, so I'm not able to really like answer questions and stuff. So like yeah, it's a bit difficult. And YouTube doesn't have a DM function, so people can't DM me. But then again, there's bots as well, so I'm also on Twitter, so you can DM me there. Oh wait, is my Twitter on my hold on. Yeah, okay. If you check the stream description, I put my Twitter there. So if you have a question, a Japanese question, you can ask there, and I'll do my best to answer your question. Okay. I'll give another 5 to 10 minutes. If you have a question, just ask. Otherwise, that'll be it for tonight. I know it's very short again, but yeah. By the way, I hope you guys are not as tired as me. Oh, you guy. Okay. Let me try and think. Hold on. Let me think of a Let me look this up. You guy. You just treat it like a noun or an adjective. So like I got a dictionary here. So 意外な結果が発表された. So unexpected results were announced. Another one. 意外な話があるんだ. I have some surprising news for you. So 意外, you can just use it as like an adjective or like an adverb with ni or something like that. I don't know. Come on. All right. Trap my face. But yeah. Does that answer the question, Pierre? Okay, hold on. Let me take out a notepad. I think I can do this quickly. Notepad. Just like record these, something like that. It's okay. It's alright, Pia. No. It's perfectly understandable. All of your words are you're communicating fine. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't worry about it. You're good. Let me open this up. Okay. Let's zoom in. Find notepad plus. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna type out these sentences and then hopefully this should answer your question. God. Why? Oh my god. Stupid black screen. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna move. Alright. Hold on. You know what? I will move this. Yeah, this window. Okay. So you got it. Alright. Yeah, let me know if you can't see the notepad because I'm thinking. 意外に So if you try and do it like this, then it's fine. So you treat it as you would with any normal like non-adjective, right? Or like if you want to turn it into an adverb. So for adverbs from non-adjectives, you know, change for a non-adjective to a or noun to an adverb, you have to use ni instead of na. And then let me try and find another example. There might be more. Hold on. No, there's only one meaning, which is unexpected and surprising. So you can say like意外に辛かった。Was surprisingly spicy. So like, let's say you tried something, right? So let's go back to one of the grammar things I was talking about just now. When you try something, right, you don't know what it is, what to when you're trying some food for the first time and like it you didn't know but it was spicy when you ate it, you can say something like 何かに何かを食べてみたけど意外に辛かった。Oh, okay. Both of them are very similar though in terms of one is more of a okay, so if you're talking about this one which I'm describing here, this one is more of the unexpected or surprising, whereas if you use like this one is more of like everything except. So when you want to rule out, like when you want to talk about let me think of another example because I didn't think I'll be answering this tonight, sorry. See, except より をする以外何でもできる。So, in a sense, this is like saying that you can do everything but cook. Bao, Raiden Shogun. Yeah. But like this is an example of a sentence. If you want to talk about igai, this one, or find another. So one is used more for an exception, the other one is an unexpected result. Speaking of which, I might put this in the unexpected circumstances lesson. I think I talked about a bit for basic Japanese, but I think I'll do it again because there's more to cover. The intermediate and above. Yeah. Good to know. All right, awesome. Do you have any other questions? Yeah, anyone has any other questions, ask me. You can ask me now or you can DM me on Twitter. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I'll try my best to answer your questions like what I'm doing right now. So don't be afraid to ask, because if you don't ask, you will never get the answer that you want, and you'll never improve. So it's always best to ask the questions. And don't worry, there's no stupid, like I don't like the word stupid questions, because like you may not know. So for me, there's no such thing as a stupid question, because you never know. The reason why I ask is so that you don't stay stupid. Okay. Anyone else for questions? Another minute or two for questions, and then I'm just gonna go and I don't know, do something else. Probably sleep. I don't know. It's pretty late now for me. Oh, it's getting late, so I don't know if I'll stay up because I did a lot of stuff today. Oh, thanks for the super chat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, again, I don't expect to get like super chats. All this is free, you know. I've I don't really have a need for super chats in terms of the financial sense, but I'm very very appreciative of the if you do super chat, because yeah, you may not be able to do much, but that is very 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 nice of you anyway. And I mean, even that, you don't even need to super chat, you can just say thanks, you know. Like people who come here to my channel often to watch stuff or like just watch my lessons in general, I'm very happy about that because it means that my lessons are actually like you know, that they're just not there, but people are actually watching it. So that's the most important thing for me. It's just that like, as long as you're appreciative of the lessons and you watch it every time, I'm very, 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 very happy already. But yeah, I know I haven't been doing lessons as much recently, but this is why I want to get back into it. It's just because like I have no excuse now, except for, you know, if I'm busy, but like because I already have this avatar, I want to make use of it. And when I didn't have a face to my name, I did a lot of lessons, and if I don't do lessons now, it's like, why did I get this, you know? But yeah, I hope that you guys are excited. At least try to be, because it's really difficult to. I wouldn't say difficult. It's more of just like, it takes a lot of time to prepare these lessons. So, and it's not, the hard part is not putting information down. The hard part is actually like making it funny, because a lot of people liked my lessons because of the memes that I put in there. So I have to search for like a particular like clip where the thing was where the line was said. So make sure. So yeah, if you appreciate my lessons, I'm very grateful for that. And please like and subscribe this stream, or subscribe and hit the bell, so that, or like go to my channel, hit click on the bell and click all notifications to get information regarding my streams. Anyways, that is it. Good luck with the study. If you have any questions, you can DM me on Twitter. I will answer, because I'm usually on my phone every time. So yeah. Okay, that's it. I will be going now. Bye bye.